Whenever I read any member of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, such as Ifeanyi Ejiofor or Emma Powerful or Powerless, calling for all conditional release of Nnamdi Kanu, I know they are not reasonable and not realistic. Who told them that government release people accused of treason or conditionally? All conditional release means that Nnamdi Kanu should be allowed to continue to gather some people and continue to agitate for a separate country of Biafra. Then, why arrest him in the first place if they could release him unconditionally, he asked. So both Ejiofor and Powerless are jokers. They are playing with themselves. The only release they can ask for now is a highly conditional one. It has to be released that we guarantee that Nnamdi Kanu will no longer tell our young men and women to go into the bush or to attack policemen. It has to be a release that will carry many terms and conditions. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at court in Abuja. Every competent lawyer representing a person in a criminal trial will apply for bail and ask the court to grant his client bail lenient terms and conditions, on lenient terms and conditions. In fact, that was what Ejiofor tried, but failed woefully to achieve after the court refused to grant bail on lenient terms and conditions. The same Ejiofor tells the court to release him without any conditions whatsoever. How logical is that? If these guys are serious-minded people, they should meet with Nnamdi Kanu and discuss the sort of compromise and concessions he will be willing to make without losing face more than he already has. He has to make concessions if he wants to come out of detention. After all, this is highly politically sensitive case. One thing you should know about government, especially African government, is that they don't like to lose face. They are dictatorial in orientation. So, to expect Nigerian government to swallow its pride and lose face and releasing Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, you got to be joking. Such call only shows Ejiofor and Emma Powerless as a bunch of idiots. That is harsh anyway. They want Nnamdi Kanu to die in detention. That is why they are asking for unconditional release. The only logical way Nnamdi Kanu will be released is when the next government comes to power and starts some amnesty program. IPOB leaders, together with other militant groups, will be considered for amnesty. And such amnesty will be laden with numerous conditions. There will not be an unconditional release for any of them. Forget that. Unless you live in fool's paradise like Ejiofor and the Powerless. It is either one wants to be realistic or one wants to engage in daydreaming. If you want Nnamdi Kanu released sooner, you have to completely change the tactics currently employed by Ejiofor and Powerless. You need to offer the government something in return for his release. That something will be the conditions for his release. Their current tactics are hurting Nnamdi Kanu badly. Note, Emma Powerful once called me a serial criminal, so don't you come here to question my right to call him a terrorist. Emake Ugwunoye is the convener of Movement for Peaceful Change, MPC, he said. Meanwhile, Nigerians have reacted. This man is being plotted and bribed by the Fulanis to to direct to distract us. See how people advertise gullibility. You did not talk of all conditional arrest, but consigned with all conditional release. My friend, if nothing was wrong with the arrest, nothing should be wrong with the release. God bless you, brother. You just said the truth and let them hear. If you are here to settle scores by vomiting nonsense, then you are not worth listening to. He committed no crime, so just get that to your head. There is sense in what he said, though. Since you people don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu, now we will not stop fighting for this Biafra. Every living thing in Nigeria will stop to exist. Mr. Emeka, this shows how stupid his people are. Now see how they are insulting and disowning him. Now wow for Igbo people, chai. God bless you, Ugwunoye. Tell the illiterates whether they understand or not. Someone said, Ugwunoye, you want to shine or become a figure in social media, be? Go on. I want you to know that Chukwukeke Abiama is more than the zone government, so continue ranting. We, the Biafrans, have been losing our faces, and according to you, African leaders are dictators. So why would they not lose face? For once, these people are killers and murderers. If they lose their faces, what is the big deal? Okay, guys, these are reactions by Nigerians. What's your take? Thank you for this coming out here. Bye for now.